Monk from Uber Rock Television, upstairs in the green room at Voodoo, Belfast, one of our favourite pubs and favourite venues. And in this instalment of Uber Rock Television, we're joined by the one and only all the way from New York City, Mr. Tommy Victor of Prong.
Hi, how you doing? It's not green. It's white and sky blue.
I don't know why they call it. I've never been in a green room.
I don't know why they call it
green.
Maybe because it means money.
Yeah.
Or the luck of the Irish.
Probably, yeah. It's not your first time in Belfast.
No.
You played here before a few years ago.
Yeah. I'm sure. I can't remember the last time.
2014.
We played Dublin, but 2014 was that? Okay.
It's the only weekend you played Bloodstock, because that's why we missed you.
Okay.
I know you've read my review, and that you will have noticed that I admitted that I had never listened to a Prong album all the way through until 0 Days came out. Is that as good a starting point for somebody like me who's never heard the band?
I think it's. I mean, I was really pleased with that comment because I'm trying to get more people interested in the band. Like, you know, it's good when people are like, you know what, like, you know, the old records are okay or whatever. Or this one I really like. I mean, that's sort of, you like to hear that when making a record. I mean, you just don't want to please your fans. I mean, you do want to do that, but you want to grow and make sure the records are better. So that was a great thing, you know, like to bring more people in.
And it's a very productive period for you over the last 2 years since you got the band back together. 6 albums, I think, in 5 years. You're a workaholic. You just never stop, do you?
It's based on experience. It's how you utilize your time. I still have time to do a couple of the things that, you know, I need to do, but, you know, it's grueling. It's been it's not my only band too, so it's been rough. But I don't know if I'm addicted to working. I don't really like working. It's just I just get it done, and you know what I mean. It's like and it's not really work. It's something else. I don't know what it is. It's like you're always in this massive jigsaw puzzle or something, making these records. It's a weird thing.
You seem to do it like tour album.
Well, I've been like that. But these years I didn't do that. There was years where I just sat on my ass. I'm like, a girlfriend that we didn't want to fucking do anything. So we just like, you know, and then I wasted a couple of years with that, and then, you know, I was playing with Ministry, and, you know, or sort of wasted my years playing with Al, and then, you know, so there's been periods where I haven't really paid a lot of attention to Prong. So I was like, if I'm going to do Prong, I'm going to do it, and I'm going to put out a bunch of records, and, you know, just consistently and good, and the quality be good, just to make up for that lost time.
And to keep tapping those creative juices while they're still flowing.
Yeah, people keep asking that. I don't know, you know, some guys are real naturals, and, you know, they go in and make a record, and it sells millions of records. It's like, you know, I have to like do. You know, I have to work my ass off to sell a couple of records, you know, and it's like, it's a weird thing, why I do it. The creative juices may come from just struggling, you know, and not having a lot of money, and just seeing the world still the same as I did when I was a kid, but with more, you know, maturity and more knowledge.
I read your press release correctly. You actually wrote and recorded most of this album in between 2 tours.
Yeah.
And if I've gotten timing right on it, it's at a very difficult time in the world as a whole. How much do events that are going on around you influence you as a songwriter in terms of addressing subjects that are concerned to you as a working class?
I mean, sometimes I'll say, oh, it doesn't really make that much difference, but I think that it does. Watching people, and then, you know, the news is, obviously we went through the election and stuff, so, you know, I was just constantly on the phone, seeing what was going on, and I get, you know, these two opinions on certain issues, so I'm trying to find balance in that whole thing, and having my own views of certain issues too, so that comes in along with, you know, my usual foo-foo, woo-woo Eastern philosophy that are in a lot of the Prong lyrics, and then, you know, a little bit of these sort of modern contemporary self-help novel implementation too. So it's like politics, self-help, and spirituality. That's what you get in a Prong record.
It's a good old mix.
Yeah, I mean, I'll stick to 3 things. You know, that's what.
Probably need 2 of them to help you get over the other one.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
and then a lot of it, almost some of the songs are about like the turmoil of making the record. You know, it's like there's a song on the last record called "In Spite of Hindrances," and it's like you just can't, today I get like a bunch of curveballs thrown at me. It's just, it never stops. Everyone's life's like that. Like I'm not special where, although I do know some people where nothing ever bad happens, but I'm always getting hit with some stuff. Like curveballs and pitching baseball, and it just sort of moves around, so you really don't know how to anticipate it. So a lot of times I want to prepare for these things, and somehow God willing, I've been able to survive and get through it.
You mentioned baseball there, a sport we know very little about in this part of the world. It's rugby and cricket over here.
Yeah.
And the latter being extremely boring, it goes on for about 20 days. But I read in a recent interview that during the last tour at States, you and Art, and the rare moments of downtime, went to baseball games.
Oh yeah, not as much as I would like to. Art was on a huge campaign to hit every ballpark that he could possibly go to. So he did a good job of that. A lot of times I have business to do, and I'm worrying about my voice or whatever. So I didn't go that much, but we hit like a handful of games on the road. We were able to do it. I mean, as a support band on a tour, we get out early, so even if we miss a couple of innings, we were able to go and check out the game after we were getting on stage and running to the ballpark and catching some of the innings.
Not something you can do here in Europe. How do you spend your downtime when you're in somewhere like Europe?
There's not that much downtime. I mean, there's a lot of traveling. So, by the time I get into a town, sometimes I just go to the shops and, and it seems like everyone's getting sort of like the same now. Like it's the same freaking chains and everything everywhere. So it's not like that much of a surprise. There's nothing, there's some nice things to see, but for the most part, I stay around here a lot. Dressing rooms.
Yeah. People think it's a glamorous thing.
No, it's not. It's totally, it's nothing, especially at the level of Prong. It's grunge, man. It's like, but sometimes I like it when sometimes I like it when it's a little rough, It's just, it makes you feel young a bit.
So you want a time while you're in Ireland to do the whole Game of Thrones experience?
Does that exist here?
Yeah. You get 5 million tourists a year because of Game of Thrones.
Really?
Yeah.
In Northern Ireland?
Yeah, most of it's filmed just on the other side of the water or the river from here.
You're kidding me? I didn't know that.
It's big studios.
I like the show. The last season it was sort of like, and now my girlfriend's actually Irish. She's her mother's from Ireland, and she comes here all the time, in Ireland, and she loves that show. But I was like, I'm not 100% into it a little bit. That's why I was like, I'm not, and this almost applies to music too, where, like Dungeons and Dragons music doesn't appeal to me that much. I like something real, like, fuck, that can happen in real life, like something along those lines. So, but it's a good show. I didn't even know that there was a Game of Thrones shit going on over there.
Next year you'll have to build in a day off in Northern Ireland.
Oh, yeah, it's expensive to take a day off.
True. So you've got this run of dates now. You just kicked off here in the UK. You're going back around Europe for another run. After that's out of the way, what is it? What's next? More touring? Some time off? Or?
Well, I have more tours to do. So then we'll be back. We have a couple of shows in October, and then we're trying to figure out another tour. It's like. I have a quick, because I play guitar with Danzig, so I go out with him for 3 weeks in September, and then by the time it's going to be like, you better start writing some riffs and start coming up with lyrics, because there's another record to be made. I have to prepare that, early, so that's why, as soon as I get a chance, I'll start doing that.
One final question. I promise it's the last one. You started out as a sound engineer at CBGB's many years ago. Did you ever fall out with sound engineers when you're on tour, particularly when you're a support?
Do I ever what?
Fall out or ball out the sound guys, particularly when you're a support slot? Are you a perfectionist when it comes to your sound?
No, I'm not. I have to step away from it. Doing running sound, there's a certain artistry to it. Some guys have different interpretations, so I don't. I try to stay out of it, unless things are really bad and you can tell, then I'll just like, keep my mouth shut. It's not worth it. There's so many things that could go wrong on the road, and there's so many little political, relationships to maintain, and trying to keep this thing afloat. That the last thing I want to do is to step on people's toes and try to stir more shit than there already is out here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, years ago I would have been like, "What the fuck are you doing, motherfucker?" And like now I don't do that anymore. I'm like, I've learned my lesson. I just try to keep my mouth shut as much as possible. I fail at that.
There's no good keeping your mouth shut when you're on stage, though.
Sorry?
No good keeping your mouth shut when you're on stage.
No, exactly. No, I mean, sometimes some nights you go up there and you're not really that communicative, and it's like, I think it has something to do with something. Some days I go up there and I'm like really communicative, so it depends. Who knows? It's all in the universe and weird vibes that go on. So,
but you have a show to do, so we're going to get out of your hair. This is Mark from
Thank you for your support.
No problem. Tommy Victor, a legend, one of the hardest working men and legend in metal. From Prong, they're going to rip Voodoo apart tonight. Well, it'll be a couple of nights ago by the time you watch this.
Oh.
This is Monk from Rock Television. Keep her lit, keep her between the hedges.